Hello and welcome to Airbrush Ways. I'm Jack, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm jumping back to Tim Smith's Indian inks. These are his mixtures that you can buy from his website. Have a look on YouTube. I've mentioned him before. He has a thing on Facebook. You can pick him up fairly easy, and these mixtures, medium, dark, light, and then the last one is white. So these mixtures can be bought from him, and I've done a couple of Indian ink airbrush paintings up to now, so this is going to be the third one. But before we get into that, the last painting that I finished was the two German Shepherds with Createx illustration paints. I'm going to show you that now, including one that I finished after that, which was another dog portrait. So I'll put those up. You can see the finished images, and then we'll move on to doing this next portrait. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, it's just a stock image that I've pulled up off Google. There's no copyrights with it, so we don't have a problem. And I'm going to use this now and try and put the image, which is this, onto this paper. I'll tell you a little bit about the paper before we start. I've never done any artwork on this paper before. I've just bought 10 sheets. They're A1 card, and it's Winsor Universal Snow White, and the code is 6451853, A1 card. Okay, so that's the card that I've just bought. I've cut down that A1 sheet into a couple of A4 sizes, and all I've done then is lined the edges with this gold tape, FBS gold tape. I've used this on a couple of jobs up to now, and it seems pretty good stuff. So that's what I've done along the edge. That's going to give me a little border when I'm finished. And what I need to do now is decide exactly where I'm going to put the this picture of the cat in the middle of here. And as I say, I'm using this Indian ink, so we're going to see just exactly how it pans out. It may or it may not do the job on this paper. We'll see. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I've took the image, got the craft knife, I've pulled out little bits. I'm not going to draw it onto the paper, I'm just going to put it straight onto here and then work from that. I've kind of took an edge from the paper, that side and that side, so whenever I need to put another image up with a piece of stencil on it, then that's what I'm going to do. I've also not cut all the way out of shapes where I just need an edge, so where those are folded over, it means I'm not going to go right the way up to the end. Same on this piece here, same on these here. So I'm going to start with medium, and that'll give me a rough idea where everything else is going to go. Okay, so we'll start up here. how I can work this paper, whether it's going to be easy to erase or not. I want to try some erasing techniques on here because I've got all these nice whiskers coming out in places, and I do know that one of the things with the Indian ink is it's probably not the best when it comes to putting white paint over the top of the Indian ink. You get a little bit of a blue shift in it, which if you want that blue shift, that's fine, but if you don't, then there can be a bit of an issue. Okay, so that's kind of left me a little bit where I want it to be, and what I think I'll do now is cut out this edge, the hole around the edge of the cat, and then spray in the background. Why not? As Steve Lee would say, what could go wrong? Okay, as you can see, I've cut out the cat, I've left the background, which is what we're going to do now. Basically, I have a little bit of medium in here, but I'm just going to thin it down with a bit of the light. So we'll just get this bit in. This is going to be fairly quick and easy. It's all very freehand. There's no major issue with it. Now I'm going to put some dark in. Okay, a little bit of, you might have seen me doing this before, so a little bit of tissue paper. Let me see. Okay, simple as that. Piece of torn tissue paper and block it in, just making sure that it's darker at the front. And then I've just gone a little bit closer here just to put some waves and lines in. So there's a bit more detail there. It's a bit darker at the front than it is at the back, and that's going to give us a bit of depth in the painting. And then the back obviously is fairly light, so that's a nice and handy way of doing that. Okay, and while I'm here now, just for the sake of it, I'm just going to get an eraser and mess about with that and see whether it comes off. I'll know then just how I'm going to paint this, whether this is going to come off or not. That doesn't look too bad. I know I've not took a lot off, but I can see it okay. Okay, so I've just cut this black bit out there, sprayed a little bit of medium in there, took this off, and now this is what we've got. So the next step, I'm going to cut this white line out here, leave that on, just put some very light on that, and then that'll give us the shape of the face, the neck and the body. Nice and quick and simple. Next I think will be a little bit of erasing and a bit of detail, start to put some detail in. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. It's not a bad start. I'm Jack, this is Airbrush Ways. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit that I've been doing with Indian ink, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, thanks for watching, bye.